Om Shanti everyone. Welcome to the next normal, sponsored by the Brahma Kumaris Meditation Museums right here in the nation's capital. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. I'm so glad that we're back on air after a 3-year hiatus. It's been quite an interesting time period for us, but our thoughts never gave up on wanting to go back live at some point. I think when we're living our lives authentically and we're very present, things will run smoothly. And even if you try to sculpture it or make it into something more than it is, it doesn't even feel right for you. It doesn't serve you completely. My discussion today will be really focused on our mindset. Where do you set your mind? Where are you living inside your being, your soul? What do you feed the most during a day? And here's what I'd like to ask. On a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 raging the highest, how much do you feel comfortable with your finances on a scale from 1 to 10? Is there enough? Could there be more? Number 2, relationships. On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest and the best, how good are your closest relationships? I'm not talking about the ones that are living in Timbuktu. I'm talking about the ones that you wake up with and see every day. How are they doing? How is your health and emotional, mental well-being? On a scale from 1 to 10, do you get up out of the bed like another day here? Or like, oh, I have another day. Let me push myself. Scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, that your day, when you wake up in the morning, your body is cooperating, your mind is cooperating. On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, it's all good. Now I'd like you to look at your record. Look at where you are. How are you doing? In the areas where you did not rate 10, in a sense where it's been the best, or you've even maybe decided it really could be much, much better, where are you spending most of your mental time? Where are you spending the most of your mental energy? Where are you going in your mind? What are you thinking throughout the day? What is your mind set on? Example, I could maybe say that I was cheated 20 years ago. I got cheated. And the deception was from my best friend. And they took $100,000 from me. And they promised to pay me back in 2 months. And after 5 months, I see them in a Rolls Royce. And they're wearing a Rolex. And they look really happy. But I don't see my $100,000 back given to me. I feel so cheated. And no matter how much I approach the person to pay me back, they look at me like I don't owe you anything. And your mind gets set in being cheated. How could I have been victimized? This was my best friend. They used me. They are like this. I'm going to take them to court. This, that. Your mind is so set on something that was so painful and wrong for you, you don't even realize you have set your mind in such a state that you're not realizing that you are now investing in reoccurring more situations where you're going to be cheated, or you might end up cheating someone. It is the law of energy. It is math. If somebody cheats you, and you can't let go of it, and you don't pay attention to maybe you went in for different reasons, some mixed motive. Maybe there are deep-rooted karmas within you that you had to lose that money. Then you've got to pick yourself up and get going. I got so many stories to tell you. There used to be a student. He used to come here almost every day. He would write a check for a donation for $10 and ask for a receipt. And if he wrote a check for $10, it would be maybe every 4 months. I'm just giving you an idea. And this was somebody who would constantly say, Sister Jenna, come and give blessings to this. I'm buying a new house. Could you come and give house blessings? My business is this. Please bless my new car. Please that. And I used to tell this brother, I'm God's instrument. I don't mind being available for everyone, but I'm not here to try to enhance you to keep making money so that you can show to the world who you think you are. One. But number two, I used to tell him, you do understand the karma of energy, right? If money has to leave your hands, why we suggest to donate to charities like ours, like, there's charity for the Meditation Museum just to keep the doors opened, charity for Meditation on Wheels projects so it continues to keep serving the DMV, charity to keep the spaces running in all the areas. The money has to leave your hands, but in your mindset is that I'm not losing anything, I'm actually investing. I'm earning. This is for the God, so the universe has to pay me back. The money has to leave your hands. Would you believe he got into legal troubles, had to pay almost over $200,000 worth of legal bills? And he came to me to say, you were right. When money has to leave your hands, it's best to give it in charity. That was one case. Another case, a young man found some group online on Facebook, and it was into buying and selling, I think it was cryptocurrency or stock, right, Santosh? It was cryptocurrency or coins of some sort. And he was like, oh, Sister Jenna, this is so good, you can tell so-and-so. And I remembered when he showed me, I says, brother, are you sure these people are legitimate? I just don't feel it. No. I've already made 40,000, 50,000 with them. And a month after he's investing 100, 500, 1,000, it went to 3,000, it went to 5,000 of an investment. Then he was making money back in return. Real stories. Then he sent me an email, Sister, I need to borrow some money. Do you know anyone who I can borrow 100,000 from? I'm like, we need $100,000 to pay off for this place. I was saying, why you need that? Well, they're in this big bank now. They're going to raise 100,000 or more. We put it in, we invest, and then I says, brother, that doesn't sound right. No, really, we'll do it. Long story short, people were trying to see if they could support him and help him. Would you believe, before anyone was going to give him the money, somehow it didn't go through. And within a few seconds, the money that he took from his savings, 100,000, vanished. It was a scam. The money had to leave his hands. Now, if I'd asked that brother, I really do need 100K for the center. Can you please help us? It will help to continue with the projects. Sister, I really wish I had it, but I'll send you $100, so hopefully that will help, which is fine. Nobody's destined. But imagine if he had sent that 100,000 towards the work and the service for God's service. Can you imagine what the return of that would have been at a soul level? I'm just saying, where's your mindset? On a scale from 1 to 10, I want you to set your mind in serving thoughts that are creating your financial abundance, relationship abundance, physical abundance, mental abundance. How do you do that? Good wishes. pure feelings. Have a connection deeply rooted to God's light. Trust this light will fulfill the energy within you that will attract the abundance that you deserve. Good relationships, good health, good finance, good mental state. Your mindset is your medal. It's your reward. It's your goal. That's what's going to attract everything that's good for you. Where do you set your mind? That feeling in your mind. Check it. If it has love and creativity and confidence and happiness and clarity and peace, go for it. Set it like that. Whatever you have to deal with, set your mind in that state and watch the magic. If your mind is set on regret, being victimized, trauma, loss, guilt, shame, blame, criticism, comparison, competition, you're holding yourself back. You're holding yourself back. Don't do it. Let's take some time now and have a little meditation. Take a deep breath in. Om Shanti. As I sit here in quiet reflection, I'm reminded how my thoughts create my reality. I've accepted that I am what I am because of what I think. So what if for this moment I choose to let go of my various attachments to physical forms that have limited my potential and my capacity? What if I chose to be free from limitations of thinking? So just for a little while, I invite you to take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. And imagine for a moment, what if I no longer had an attachment to my name? How would that feel? What if I let go of the awareness of the gender? What if I let go of the roles that I play, the titles that I own? What if I decided to release thinking of myself as a religion, a language, a nationality? What if I choose to just let go of the name, gender, role, title, religion, language, nationality, and let go of the awareness of the body? How would I feel? Who would think of me in this awareness? And who would I think of? I would think of God. and God's remembrance would fall on me, and I, the living soul, would be completely free. Let me just sit in this moment for a little longer. And just be free. Now gently bring back the awareness of your gender, language, nationality, title, role, name, religion, whatever. Bring it back to your awareness and see if you can bring the experience of freedom and peace as you go out into the world and play your various parts. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. One of the things that I've wanted to set my mind on is God's love. I so deeply believe that if my mind gets set on Baba's love, everything will be magical for me. I've seen it on many occasions, but I want more. I deserve more. It's time for magic if my mind is set on Baba. All right, let's see what our awakened intelligence says, or what the world calls AI. A mindset refers to a set of attitudes, beliefs, or ways of thinking that determine how you interpret and respond to situations and challenges. It shapes your thoughts, behaviors, and ultimately your approach to life. Fixed versus growth mindset. This distinction, popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, highlights two primary ways. Fixed mindset. Individuals with a fixed mindset believe that abilities such as intelligence and talent are static and unchangeable. They may avoid challenges, fear failure, and feel threatened by the success of others. Wow, I never thought of that, Santosh. That is new. Growth mindset. Those with a growth mindset believe that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. They embrace challenges, persist through obstacles, and learn from criticisms and find inspiration in others' successes. That's good. Positive versus negative mindset. Positive involves focusing on the good in any situation, maintaining optimism, and expecting favorable outcomes. It's associated with a greater willingness to take constructive actions and face challenges. Sweet. Negative. Characterized by a focus on the negative, expecting the worst outcomes, and often experiencing a higher frequency of stress and disappointment. I think everyone has been there at some point. Now, abundance and scarcity mindset. Abundance. Individuals see the world as full of opportunities and resources that can be shared and expanded. I so have that mindset, I tell you. Right, Santosh? They believe there's enough for everyone, which often leads to more collaboration and optimistic approaches. For those of you who've worked with Sister Jenna, you know that's the way we live. Now, scarcity. People believe that there are limited resources, leading to competition and fear of losing out. This mindset can result in protective and restrictive behaviors. Oh, I can't tell you how much I've seen that in people. It almost sometimes makes me sad. Yet there's so much to offer. Open versus closed mindset. Open, characterized by a readiness to try new things embrace new ideas, and change opinions based on new information. Closed mindset involves a reluctance or refusal to accept new ideas and change existing beliefs, often leading to resistance to change and innovativeness. Mindsets can significantly influence personal development, relationships, professional success, and overall mental health. So here's my thought to you. Check your mind. Where is it set? As I mentioned to you earlier, I want to set my mind in God's heart. I tell you, every time I keep my mind feeling the love that comes from divine, magic happens. Miracles happen. Right now, after the show, a miracle could happen. You know, we're right now looking for support of the Meditation on Wheels project in the DMV. And every day I go, I know miracles are going to happen. Doors are going to open. Everyone's going to come on board to help and support and move it forward. Right now, we have majority of the police departments that have signed up. We want to take it everywhere, for everyone to be nurtured. My mind is set on that. Is yours? Just keep supporting your people and friends around you. Keep elevating your life. Don't hold yourself back. Don't set your mind into the past or into what is negative. It's not your value. It's not your value. Now let's see what the Avyak signals are saying. In the memorial of the goddesses, it is portrayed that the ones that are naughty, devils, were burnt in a fire. They were not the devils, but the devilish powers that were burnt. That is a memorial of the present time. Now, let the fire of God's love intensify in such a way that algae, anger, lust, greed, attachment, ego, which are the devilish powers, iron-aged powers and sanskars, burn away in that love. And only then will you dance the dance of harmonizing your personality with others, thus making the world new once again. I love that. It is so true. When you really are set in God's love, not in your old sanskars, your algae, your body consciousness, the shadow part of you, your negativities can pull you back. They can disturb you, like knock knock. But now you don't have to open the door and let it in. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please take care of your mind and your heart and your soul. Please take care of the people who are supporting you and helping you up. Don't take them for granted. And let's get rid of attachment. It's convoluting our stories. Instead of attachment, love your way through all your challenges and situations. To break attachment, love everyone the same. Take care. Thank you so much for joining us again. We really send you our blessings, good wishes, and pure feelings. Om Shanti.
Let us examine a few ways to handle criticism. Firstly, check to see how much truth there is in the criticism. Don't dismiss it lightly or angrily as being foolish. Secondly, admit to any errors. Thirdly, if you cannot see any errors at that point in time, continue to check because those errors could emerge later on. Fourthly, not only find but correct any errors in your ways. Fifthly, thank the person for bringing the matter to your attention. These 5 steps will help reduce or destroy any barriers. Criticisms are good things. They help us to look at ourselves, to check, correct, and improve. But what about the situation where nothing you say or do seems right? Where there is constant criticism, how can one satisfy such a person? We must first be satisfied with ourselves before we can satisfy others. If we do not yet have the power to quickly change the negative attitude of others, we must at least start with ourselves. Change our attitude towards the one who is constantly criticizing. Adopt a more positive approach. Positive thoughts, words, and actions will eventually bring positive results. You will also need to use the virtues of tolerance and patience. Continue acting in this godly manner. At least God will be pleased with you. Om Shanti.
Been feeling overwhelmed, stressed, out of balance lately? Do you crave for a pocket of peace and tranquility in your busy life, but you struggle to find the time or space? Then we have the perfect solution for you. Meditation on Wheels. It's an RV sanctuary traveling in the metropolitan Washington D.C. area, offering transformative meditation experiences. It's a movable oasis of calm at your doorstep. Book us today to come to your business, school, government space, or event. Why? We bring the calm to you. meditationonwheels.com. Meditation, intimate experiences with the divine through contemplative practices. A common sentient series by Sacred Stories Publishing. The quieter you become, the more you're able to hear. Rumi. A time to choose. We find ourselves right now in the age of great transformation, one of the most consequential moments in human history. These are indeed the times that the great prophets and seers throughout the millennia have spoken about. Mankind has experienced and survived many eras of tremendous change, of course, yet with each turn of the spiral, the permutations become more amplified, as if there will be one final revolution of the cycle that turns it all around, so we can start anew once more.